Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about the leadership qualities and skills and the teamwork. It is in fact a general concept or general topic, and even for the commerce students we will learn in the subject called business organization and management also. Actually, I like these leadership qualities and to work in a team works, so that's why I have selected this topic today. And in the first, we will discuss about the few concepts and the few definitions about what is a leadership and what are the qualities that a leader should possess. And later on, we will also discuss about the teamwork. Actually, what is teamwork and how this teamwork can be built in our organizations, our institutions, etc. So first, we will discuss about what is a leadership, the qualities of a good leader. So let me tell you first, leader. Here in management concepts, in companies, we are very much related to the manager. The chief executive officer or the manager is the whole and soul of the company in driving the company, running the company, managing company, and looking after all activities which are taking place since the company has established till the winding up of a company. Manager will take a very important part. Here, when I'm teaching business organization management and banking theory and practice, auditing, and company law, business law, so here there is a very I what I understood is there is a close relationship between leader and manager. So, in my present session, we will also see some of the differences between leader and manager. But first, I wanted to tell you about the basic and the common concept for all to build the leadership qualities in everyone. As you know already, that leaders are not born, leaders are made. Of course, leaders means the situational leadership it comes. So, we have to become a leader, we have to be in a position to lead the other people, because when you're confident enough, when you are having the information and the knowledge about what you have to lead others, then happily and dynamically and with the confidence you can go, you can become a leader. There is nothing to hesitate, because I like this leadership very much, because since I'm studying management when I was PG student, then onwards I had this fascination about this leadership, to become a leader, to show the dynamism. And when I was studying about the MBA concepts, when I'm doing my MBA, so I've strongly decided that I have to become a leader once or the other time in my life, to lead the people, the organizations, or something else. So here I have always attracted towards to the leaders, and with that interest, I have started reading all of us, all of these leaders, the great leaders in the world, like Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Swami Vivekananda, since from the spiritual leaders like Adi Shankaracharya, and the economic and the business leaders like then the ruling CEOs like Indra Nui, and at present Sundar Pichai, and whatnot. I have totally covered all the people who led the world in various fields, like spiritual and economical and financial organizations. How these people, Arundhati Rai and Chanda Kochhar, all these people are how they have started their organizations, how they've started leading their company. It is always a miracle to me. So I used to read about their biographies, I used to read about their strategies, that how they're implementing in their companies, in their organizations, in the society, and all political leaders and all. So with that interest, this is dragging towards to me to become and to show my qualities. So what are the qualities that we need to possess to become a leader? Leader is simple, very simple. When we see the definition, when you stand ahead the few people, no, then you will become a leader. But at the same time, you need to possess certain qualities. You should not bend down, you should not fell down. So such kind of qualities also you need to possess. So we will see what are those such kind of qualities that leaders should have. Who are leaders? Leaders, whether they are born, whether they are made, but leader ultimately The concept of leadership and the exposure of qualities is shown when you become ultimately a leader. So we can say that he guides others towards common goal, showing the way in the sense where of course you don't know the way, you might be not seen the way how it is going to be, but you're filling the confidence in the people who are coming behind you, that I am there. If at all anything is wrong, that I will face it first, then you will automatically set right. So this is a dynamism and the dare that leader should have. He should guide the people. Maybe he is experienced before it, or now he is also experiencing also. He should be dynamic enough to go and face any kind of challenges. And this all these people, where you are leading them, where you are guiding them, where you are directing them, is for a common goal. Common goal is very very important, because all the people should achieve for the same thing. Then only we can accomplish whatever the target that we wanted to reach, or the destination we wanted to reach, we wanted to get it, that can be possible. So common goal is very very important here. And what is leadership here? Leadership is the ability of a superior to influence the behavior of his subordinates and persuade them to follow a particular course of action. This is very very important concept. So far I'm studying, I'm observing, and I'm learning in many areas is, so your words and your actions always should match. That is very very important. A leader can be telling so many stories, so many words, and so many inspirational concepts, but until unless he implement it, he involve it, the others will not get what you can say, the motivation from you. So always a superior, so it is to be influenced with your behavior, and you should also be in a position to control and change the behaviors of your subordinates also. Subordinates means a leader basically is for people, not for activities, not for things. For example, if you wanted to do an activity, if you wanted to run with a machine, no, machine runs according to its manufacturing, its design. You cannot change. But when you're working with the people, no, people are a bundle of emotions. So you need to control them. You, when you wanted to extract a work from them, no, you need to inspire them always with your behavior, with your actions, not with your only words. By reading a book you can inspire at that time, but if you wanted to, if I wanted to make my subordinate work, no, putting my book in their hands is not only enough, that I have to work along with them. So my actions will influence. That is very very important. And for and to follow them particular course of action is, you need to inspire them until they reach or until they complete a task, or whatever the course it is being defined to them is to be done. So once you have inspired, but later on after few days, or after completing the some of the task, or the half of the task, if the people have got out from your vision, you know, then that is not useful for anybody, not only for you as a leader, not only for the people who are working under you. So this is very very important in the organizations, in the society, in even in the family is also very very important. Is your actions always will influence your subordinates, the society, until unless you do. Of course, this is the main difference between a manager and a leader is, manager will direct, but leader will show the action by doing it in whichever the way it is possible. So this is the main definition that we can consider about the leadership. And so yes, of course, here this is a topic that I wanted to stress you more. Today's generation, I'm a degree lecturer since I'm working 15 years in the degree colleges. I've been observing that most of the girls and boys today, I'm very sorry to say this, is people are not ready to take the leadership. I'm studying. Why the people are going back to become a leader? It is a very good, in fact, a golden opportunity to become a leader, because so many things as we cannot learn normally can be learned when you become a leader. That has done in my case exactly when I've taken up the charge to become a school principal after my marriage, which is run by my in-laws. So then I have learned about how to deal with this school, how to deal with the teachers, students, and the fourth class employees, how to deal myself, what are the changes I have to make in my behavior, in my words, in my actions. There's so many things, not only it is responsible, accountable, but at the same time it gives a very good opportunity to us to learn many things and to elevate yourself, because everybody is backed with what you can say, a bunch of skills. But what is the difficulty is people will not bring it out. People will not bring it out. So my intention is in the students, among the students, to bring up, to take those qualities, inbuilt skills and qualities out. That is why in my classes, of course, I teach the subject. That's why basically I have chosen the theory subjects, though I got the opportunities to teach business stats and all other subjects, because there much scope is not there to interact more with the students. I wanted to interact more with the students. I wanted to know that what the students are feeling about, how they are learning about. Of course, subject I used to teach for 50%, rest of the 50% of time I used to interact with the students. And what you are feeling, what do you think about all these leaders, all these people, all these activities which are going on in the society. I wanted to know how these students are feeling about moving ahead, standing ahead to become if I say come on become a leader, no, they feel that oh, it is a very big task, very big responsibility, I cannot. And the people will come up with some excuses that, see madam, I have this problem, I have that problem. Since so many years I'm observing this, of course problems are there, but it is giving you an opportunity to challenge yourself, to solve all your problems. I ensure you that definitely when you are developing the leadership qualities in your life, no, not only your organization, but you can manage your life very well. This is 100% I can ensure you that. Always become or try to be a first person. So when you become, of course, without any knowledge also you can become a first person, but then you can try, then you can learn, then you can study about what you wanted to do and where you wanted to go and how you wanted to guide, how you wanted to show the way to the people, then you can study. So we can take that as a, what you can say, not only a challenge, it is like an opportunity to take up the things and moving ahead and standing ahead above all the people. So this is what I'm very much interested in, leadership, to become a leader. And I wanted to make many students as leaders, not only leaders when we are working with organization, our friends and colleagues also. I wanted to I will inspire them always that why don't you take up this task, why can't we do? Of course there are some pros and cons everywhere, it is, we cannot avoid it, even it is our personal matter, our family dealings, our friendship matters, our institutional matters, our work area, everywhere it will be. We cannot escape, of course. We know that we cannot escape out of that. Then why can't we face it with our will and wish? Then definitely we can achieve, we can accomplish whatever we wanted to. So this is my very favorite topic, is leader, to become a leader and to possess the qualities of a leadership. And what is required in leadership is we need to build. When a leader can be happy is when a leader builds the teamwork in his team. So the next topic, I wanted to move to the next topic of mine in today's session is teamwork. So team, always working together, coordinating with each other, cooperating to everyone. So, as we have studied the management principles like Henry Fayol's 14 principles and Taylor's scientific management and Follett management principles, Weber's management theories, like so many we have studied. Now we are coming out from autocracy, bureaucracy, like a monarchy. So all these terms are becoming old in running your organizations and running your what you can say your family, even running the societies also, ruling the nations also. These terms are outdating, fading out, because autocracy, bureaucracy, and monarchies will not give the freedom to the people. Not only the freedom, even happiness also. When something you wanted to do with your will and wish is freedom, we can say. But if you like the work, whatever you wanted to do, whatever you are doing gives you the happiness. So a leader, a manager has to build this teamwork in his team, in his work area, in his company. Then what happens is, not only the leader, he gives a scope in the work area, and in his absence, in the absence of leader, everybody can take up that task, because everybody is equally involving in the work, and equally taking the responsibility. Everybody will share the responsibility, and will coordinate with each other, and having the knowledge about each and every task in that, which is analyzed and later on which will be synthesized to make it a complete task. With this, all the team members will be equally having the knowledge about how to run this system. So this comes, I feel, this comes definitely with the teamwork, individual progress, individual development, which gives a limited development. Nowadays, in 21st century management, in the modern management, and we are living in the global world, when we wanted to achieve, everybody wanted to achieve their task, everybody wanted to accomplish their targets, whatever may be the target, whether it is possible to you, feasible to you, or not, based on your competencies, whether it is you can do it or not, but you wanted to accomplish, how it is possible? Because every individual is made up of with certain competencies, capabilities. So beyond that, if you wanted to do is, you have to put many efforts, and by gaining those efforts, you may lose your time, you may lose your interest. Instead of that, what we do is we join the hands of the people who are meant for different capabilities, different competencies. So with this, what I can do is, where I cannot do the job, so that I can do the job with the help of my colleague, with the help of my team. So this is what we have to learn always, and never try to become that you are the only one can able to do this task. No, if you are a manager, if you are a leader, you have to give a training in such a way that your juniors also must replace you if it is necessary. So you have to build, you have to train the people. That is possible. I think, I believe strongly in building a very good, strong, efficient team where you are working. So with that, not only building a team, you and your team is not separate, you also have to become a team, and you have to work together. Then that is a teamwork. Now we will discuss few concepts about this teamwork. As you know, some quotations, I need to take help of some quotations here. There is no I in teamwork. Simply stated, it is less me and more we. Teamwork divides the task and doubles the success. As we can say, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, working together is a success. When everybody wanted to success, uh, who does not want to become who does not succeed? Tell me. Everybody wanted to achieve, everybody wanted to taste the fruits of success. How it is possible? How it is possible is with the help of teamwork. This is stated by Henry Ford, the famous business person. And when we go for a definition, of course it's a small definition, but this can be defined with many ways. Teamwork is a concept of people working together as a team for one specific purpose under the same value. That is what, when you become a leader also, you lead the people for the same purpose to accomplish the common goal. Teamwork is also the same. Means leaders should have an ability to build a team, a very strong team, which is perfectly fit to accomplish, to reach his goals. That is a definition common for leadership as well, teamwork also. So here the main concept is why we need teamwork. Teams are part of everyone's life. You are a member of a family team. Yes, family is also a team, but where we have a strong blood relations, that's why we never go back. We never give up in helping to our family members, living with the family members. But in organizations, there is a chance of breaking that bond at any time, as we are not bonded with the blood relations and family relations. But we need to build such kind of strong bonds where we are working also. Then only it is called as a team. So it's appropriate that you understand how to function effectively as a team member. Of course, when you become, nobody says that when you are in a family, your duties, your responsibilities, you will understand automatically. Because by looking at others, by looking at your mom, you know how to work in the kitchen or how to maintain, once if she is working women know how she is managing herself in 24 hours of time, how she is cooking and how she is getting ready and going and performing her duties outside, again coming back, and you know all this process. And when you're a father, you observe your father, that how he is fulfilling all of the family needs, everything in the family. So when you're looking at your brother or a sister, how they are taking up when your parents are outside, so total responsibilities on your elder brother and elder sisters. So this is what we will learn by looking and observing. And if at all the situation demands, if at all the necessity comes, you automatically start involving in such kind of, you'll become a mother, you'll become a father, you'll become your younger elder sister to your younger brother, or your younger sister. So this is how we learn. In the same manner we have to implement in the organizations also. That is also very, very important. And what happens basically in teams is when we share the responsibility, how is allows team members to feel equally responsible for the performance of the team and its outcome. Responsibility, as if it is a family, we automatically take the responsibility. But in organizations, we have to share the responsibility, because that is the main thing, where when you go to organization, we feel that these are all our outsiders, these are all our other people. But when you consider that your organization is also your family, then you never go back, you never hesitate to take up the responsibility or accountability. So that is what, so to make you involve, or to make you feel like a family, organizational heads, the leaders, the managers, what they're doing is they are building a team and they're giving you or sharing the responsibility equally. With that, what happens is permits individuals to have a primary rules for completing team tasks and remain flexible to do what is necessary to accomplish the team's goals and tasks. So once if you have given the commitment, so we have to abide for that. We have to be bound for that, to achieving, striving for that work to be accomplished. So this is very, very important. We will become very flexible whenever it is necessary. We have to become flexible whenever it is necessary. If you are going with a rigid and or what you can say strong mentalities, team can break at any time. And what are the here I wanted to give you a small guidelines, a few guidelines for effective team membership is listen and share information. A leader, first of all, here one more very interesting and important point, where I like much is listen. Always you must be a person to listen first, understand what the other person is saying, and while listening, collect the information what they have. And at the same time, when you wanted to tell him yes or no, a leader, a manager, immediately you cannot say yes or no, but then instead of saying yes or no, you try to share the information what do you have about that, then automatically people can understand. So whether this person is saying yes or no, no need to listen from yes or no. If your boss says, if your leader says yes, you'll be happy. If he says no, you'll not be. Instead of that, you understand it automatically with the information is shared. So always be interested to listen and share the information. And what listening, really listening to what other team members have to say, is one of the most vital skill you can contribute to your productive, what you can say, team atmosphere. That's what is very very important. Your subordinates, your team members are coming to you with a problem or with impossibility or impossibility. Try to listen and give them a assurance that you ensure them that yes, I'm here to listen you, I'm here to understand your problem. So your team members should feel very comfortable to come to you, to share their problems to you. That kind of atmosphere is very very important. It is possible mostly when you treat all the people in your team are equally skilled enough, and everybody may not be possess the same skill, but they are skilled people. So such kind of teams you will build. And next thing is, you should always be willing to give an attentive, what you can say, attentive ear to them, always to accept to whatever they are saying to you, whatever they are expecting from you is very very important. Views of your team members, because when you are making a team, in the sense everybody is worth enough to do the work, of course. And when they are doing their work, they may come up with new ideas, new views, innovative ideas to you. So then you have to accept it, you have to welcome them in giving their views, ideologies, and innovative methods in doing the work more and more efficiently. So this is what the team building is. As a team leader, as a manager, as a leader, you may not possess the qualities of every aspect. You may not possess the skill in doing everything. So that's why you're gathering a skilled people to complete this task. So when they are coming with the new ideas and all, you have to welcome them every time. This is also guidelines that we have to follow. Listen and share the information and keep in touch with them. Always give a good ear to them to listen, and always accept their views and ideas with whatever they are coming with. So what we have to keep in our mind very well to build a team in your organizations, in your institutions, in the societies, and what comes out of your teamwork. Teamwork improves the working environment. Of course, where we are working is very very important. Building an environment, see, you will get boredom of your office, you get boredom of your house, living in the house, same house since many years. What do you feel? Yes, we need to change. We wanted to go to Kulu Manali, Kerala, Munnar, or Rajasthan, or Ooty, or at least spiritual like pilgrimages and all, or else nature scenic beauty. Why? Because that environment, when you change the environment, or when you go to what do you think about Kulu Manali, Himalayas, and Jammu and Kashmir, and all these will be as a nature, nature gives you the energy. You feel very pleasant. You feel very happy to enjoy. That's what you need to create in your work environment also. Your environment, your working environment should be very very pleasant. Every day you should feel very happy to go to the company, to work with my your colleagues, your staff, your subordinates, even the fourth class employee also. You wanted to see them, you wanted to meet them, you wanted to talk to them. This is what kind of zeal we need to develop always in our work environment. Every day going to the company, same company, same boss, same people, going saying good morning and sitting in our chair and doing the same work, monotonous work. No, you have to create a team, very good team which gives you a pleasant environment to go, like a festive environment you should create. That's possible with the help of a proper and strong team. And teamwork keeps communication consistent in the sense we have studied that, like scalar chain in Henry Fayol 14 principles. He introduces about scalar chain. Means communication has to go, it should travel in upward direction as well as in the downward direction. So it may take some time, and sometimes the delayed communication leads to some adversities and some miscommunication problems also. It leads to sometimes even it may give the loss to the company also. To avoid such kind of things, no, your team, everybody is being given equal importance to share the information consistently from anywhere to anywhere, any part to any part, like without having a proper hierarchy. Of course, in some teams we can build any administrative concern. Of course, we need to have a hierarchy. And teamwork relieves stress. Yes, nowadays most of the people are dealing with stress, and there are so many lectures: stress management, time management. I wanted to clarify that stress cannot be managed, time cannot be managed. We are the people have to be managed with the time and with the stress, because they are external things. Stress, in the sense, it is coming from your body. It's coming from your body. So the origin is in your body. So what is to be managed? Not the stress to be managed. Your body has to be managed, not to get stress. And time is not in your hands. Of course, it is not in your hands. It will not come into your hands also. It's ticking away, in the sense it's going away. You cannot get it back, not even a fraction of a second back. And even you cannot define the second which is going to come for you in the future. So what time cannot be managed. You as a person have to manage with the time, how it is ticking. In the same manner, you also work accordingly with your proper, strong, perfect plans. That I believe. So time cannot be managed. Stress also cannot be managed. Stress has to be removed, relieved, released from your body. One of the way is working always with teams. And teamwork reduces errors. Of course, it is very, very important in the managements and the organizations. Is errors. Of course, errors to whom, we have a common saying, errors to whom, human beings will commit some errors knowingly, unknowingly, intentionally, unintentionally, suddenly, gradually, eventually. There are so many ways that committing in errors. So, but ultimately, how I have to complete my task is without errors, error free. Error free is very, very important. Even if you get errors also, happily in a very easy manner, you should able to remove those errors. That also possible, I feel, with the help of teamwork. And teamwork keeps communication lines open. Yes, this is what the scalar chain has defined in a Henry Fayol 15 principles. Is communication is very, very important, because there are so many things which takes adverse form or shape of not communicating it in time. In time, it is very, very important. So reaching the information to the right person in the right time is very, very important. So we need to build certain lines to pass the communication, whichever is necessary, helpful and useful only, not any other kind of communication. Anyway, we have informal communication system also in the organizations, like Great Plain Communications. We have studied about such kind of communication patterns in the systems in the organizations, which flows, which are already built. But with the help of teamwork, what happens is, as all the people are sharing equal responsibility, as all the people will take accountability, so passing information from any line, from any person is possible. With that, what happens is, we can overcome, or even we can avoid the very dangers or the problems or the risks that going to come in my system. So this is all about the teamwork and the leadership. Now I would like to show you some videos and about the teamwork as well as the leadership qualities. with the help of some videos. So let me give some time to set my videos. Yes. So here I wanted to show you the qualities of a leader, how a leader can be with the help of these some videos. Okay, so yes, uh, eagle. So mentality of eagle. When you study the mentality of an eagle, no, we can learn certain things. Here are the 7 points. Don't be a parrot in life. A parrot talks way too much but can't fly high. But an eagle is silent and has the willpower to touch the sky. So here we will learn some tips from eagle. Here are the 7 mentality tips, eagle mentalities that we can learn from an eagle. First one, eagle flies alone at high altitudes, heights. This can be done. Eagles don't fly with sparrows, ravens, and other small birds. It flies alone. Stay away from narrow minded people always, those that bring you down. Eagles fly with eagle only. Better to be alone. There is a saying that goes like this: people you hang out around will eventually determine the person you become. Keep always a good company. It's very, very important. Number two, eagles have vision and they have the ability to focus on something as far as 5 kilometers away. No matter what the obstacles, the eagle will not move his focus from the prey until he grabs it. Have a vision always and remain focused in your life, no matter what the obstacles and challenges you may face, but don't give up and you will succeed definitely. And here, number three, third mentality from eagle is eagles are fearless. Of course, an eagle will never surrender to the size or strength of its prey. It will always give a fight to win its prey or regain its territory, no matter what the size or the big your problems are. But don't give up. Instead, face it. Successful people are fearless always. They face problems head on. This is very important. Next one is eagles are tenacious. Here we can learn this is eagles love storm, dynamic. When clouds gather, the eagles get excited. The eagles use the storm when to life itself higher. Once it finds the wind of the storm, the eagles use the raging thing, lift itself above the clouds. So this gives the eagle an opportunity to glide and rest its wings in the sky and hide in the branches and leaves of the tree. Achievers are not afraid of challenges. Rather, they relish them and use them profitability. So, very important thing we can learn from eagle. And next one is eagles never eat dead things. Means eagles never eats dead meat. In other words, an eagle does not scavenge. It only eats the meat from the prey. It kills itself. That's very important. Do not rely on your past success. Keep looking for new frontiers to conquer. Leave your past where it belongs in the past. Uh, Also, very important feature we can learn from eagle. Next one is eagles prepare for training. uh, they remove the feather and the soft grass in the nest so that the young men get comfortable in preparation for flying, and eventually they fly when it becomes too unbearable to stay in the nest. Leave your comfort zone always. There is no growth there. Last but not the least, the seventh one is eagles possess vitality, regeneration. When the eagle grows old, his feathers become weak and cannot take him as fast and as high as. This makes him weak and could make him die. So he retires to a place far away in the mountains, and while there he plucks out the weak feathers on his body and breaks its beaks and his claws against the rock until it is completely bare. A very bloody and painful process. Then he stays in his hiding place, has grown new feathers, and new beaks and claws. Then comes out flying higher than ever before. So this is what we have to learn from eagle. We occasionally need to shed off old habits, no matter how difficult they are. Things that burden us or add no value to our lives should be let go of. So in this way we can learn these tips from eagles. This is what we have to learn. See, all other animals, birds, everything is teaching us if we are ready to learn from that. Definitely, even we can learn from butterfly, we can learn from an eagle, we can learn from a ant, we can learn from a caterpillar, we can learn from a, all of the kind of animals. Particularly eagle and lion shows the leadership qualities. That's why I have selected this one. And next one, I would like to play another video which continues this. Sorry, here let me set another thing. We will learn from, so okay, here also two things where we can learn. One is eagle, another is lion. So let me tell about the lion. When I identify those two animals as favorite to identify himself with, even God is also made two leaders for us. I recognize I better study these two animals, because if he is a leader of the universe and I wanted to be a leader on the earth, I better find out the nature of these animals and also the attitude of these animals. And I discover that both of them are kings of their domain. Like eagle is a king for its bird kingdom, and lion is a king for its animal kingdom. That's a two leaders. So, but let's talk about this. The lion has what I call a spirit of leadership, and this word spirit here is referring to an attitude. Everybody is attitude. A leader has attitude that makes him or her different from other people, like followers. And now the lion is the king of the jungle. But the lion to me is a great source of encouragement. All of us, I want you to write down this. Number one, the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Number two, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. And the lion is not the heaviest animal also in the jungle. So number four, the lion is not the smartest animal in the jungle and the most intelligent animal also in the jungle. And yet, when he shows up, they all run away. This is what attitude. Here's my own one favorite quote that I put in his books are believe that really brings home point is the very important point. Here it is. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. And the answers to that dilemma is this. Because leadership can transform cowards into violent warriors. And the right king of leadership can transform a timid into bold people who are fearless. Leadership is that powerful. Transformation is very, very important. Leadership can walk into camp of depressed people, and in 20 minutes they have turned on into unbelievable, powerful armies, because leadership determines everything. When you consider the lion is the king of the jungle because of one word, its attitude. Its attitude. Everybody say attitude. Write it down, attitude. The lion has a different attitude that makes every animal afraid of him. Yes. Now we don't want led by fear. But it does take respect for you to become a leader. Your pain can be converted. When I use the word fear in the jungle, we are talking about so many things. Elephant respects the lion. Giraffe, the hyenas respect the lion. Giraffe respects the lion. All other animals, what makes these massive animals respect such small cat, big cat? So the attitude is the difference with which you come up. For example, a lion will see an elephant and the thing that comes of his mind, one word is, it's a lunch. We can have a very big animal for lunch. I could eat this thing. And he acts the way he thinks. Now, here's another amazing mystery. Elephant is larger, bigger, stronger, more powerful, heavier, and more intelligent. But even then, and yet, when the elephant sees the lion, one word comes to mind: Ita. Yes, it is going to eat them. Attitude is a product of belief. You cannot have an attitude beyond your belief. So, your attitudes come from your belief system. So, you need to build a strong belief system that you're stronger. The lion is the king because of what believes about himself. So this is what my what you can say the next video about showing the leadership qualities from eagle and lion. So we have to build this kind of attitude in ourselves, whatever we are, whether we are from famous backgrounds, economical backgrounds. This is not at all matter, but from where we are coming out of all this is very, very important. Now let me show another thing about the teamwork. Here we will study about how to build a team. Yes, let me start from the beginning. Yes. Yes, turtle and rabbit. Yes, before showing this video, you all know the story since your childhood that turtle and rabbit goes for a race, and where rabbit takes some rest but turtle will not, and consistently it runs and it wins the race. So the moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. Of course, this is the same story that I'm going to show you, but in a different concept, so you can enjoy. I feel it can be enjoyed. So once upon a time, a turtle and a rabbit had an argument about who was faster. They decided to settle the argument with race. The turtle and rabbit both agreed on a route and started off the race. So the rabbit shot ahead and ran briskly for some time. Seeing that he was far ahead of the turtle, then he thought he would be under a tree for some time and relax before continuing the race. He sat under the tree and soon fell asleep. The turtle plotting on overlooking him and soon finished the race, emerging as undisputed champ. The rabbit woke up and realized that he had lost the race. So the moral of the story is that slow and steady wins the race. Yes, you know all. This is a version of the story that we all grown up with, but our version of the story is continuous. What it is the rabbit was disappointed losing the race, and it's some thinking. Here it got an idea. He realized that he would be lose the race only because he had been overconfident, careless, and lax. If he had not taken things for granted, there is no way the turtle could have beaten him. So he challenged the turtle to another race. The turtle agreed. So another race. So challenge the turtle to another race now. Go. This time the rabbit went all about and ran without stopping from start to finish. He won by several miles. The moral of the story: fast and consistent will always beat the slow and steady. It's good to be slow and steady, but it's better to be fast and reliable. So, but the story doesn't end here. The turtle did something this time and realized that there is no way that he can beat rabbit in a race that way it was currently formatted. He thought for a while and then challenged the rabbit to another race, but on a slightly different road. The rabbit agreed. The turtle and rabbit started off for third race. Okay, in keeping with his self-made commitment to be consistently fast, the rabbit took off and ran at top speed and until he came to Broad River. The finishing line was a couple of kilometers on the other side of the river. So the rabbit sat there wondering what to do. In the meantime, the turtle trundled along, got into the river, swam to the opposite bank, continued walking, and finished the race. The moral of the story is first identify your core competency and then change the playing field to suit your core competency. The story still hasn't ended. The turtle and rabbit by this time had become pretty good friends and they did some thinking together. Both realized that the last race could have been run much faster. So the turtle and rabbit decided to the last race again, but to run as a team this time. They started off, and this time the rabbit carried the turtle till the river bank. And there the turtle took over and swam across the rabbit on his back. On the opposite bank, the rabbit again carried the turtle and they reached the finishing line together. Both the turtle and the rabbit felt a greater sense of satisfaction than they felt earlier. The moral of the story is it's good to be individually brilliant and to have a strong core competencies. But unless you are able to work in a team and harness each other's core competencies, you'll always perform below par because there will always be a situation in which you'll do poorly, do someone else does well. Teamwork is mainly about situational leadership, letting the persons with the relevant core competency for a situation take leadership. So, this is ultimately I wanted to tell you all is we have to work with a team. We can achieve so many impossible things with the help of a team and by having a very good leadership. So I feel that I have reached my point and I have made you to understand the importance of leadership, teamwork. There I have taken little help of these videos also. Thanks for watching my lecture, and I hope that you can get some points out of my lecture. Thank you all, and I am ending here.